Hello?
Hi.
Let's see. Is your Wi-Fi good? Let me make sure you're clear.
Uh, yeah, I'm trying to make it. I'm on my computer, so hopefully, is
Okay.
it too blurry?
What's your name, honey?
Jasmine,
Jasmine, how old are you?
31,
31. 31. Where you calling us from, Jasmine?
San Diego, California.
San Diego, California. So soft spoken. San Diego. You have any kids?
No.
No kids. What do you do for a living?
I've been working for a temp agency, and the last two jobs that I've had with them have been nonprofit work as a receptionist, and
Okay.
it's been fun.
All right. Jasmine, 31, San Diego, no kids. Tip agency. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
Leo. What kind of man
Yeah.
you looking for, Jasmine?
Um, I want a God-fearing man. And ideally, if he was down to like keep all the commandments with me, that would be most ideal. But the main thing, I mean, obviously, like honesty and loyalty are important. A chivalrous man is something important to me. I like a man that opens my doors and like will carry my bags and things like that. Um, but yeah, the God fearing man is like the key component. And as far as like liberty, if he's in love with pork, then we're not gonna be a fit. Like,
Does he
um,
love a pork, or do you mean if he eats pork?
I mean, if he's in love with it, like if he's open, like, because for me, like I keep my liberty is centered around following the Bible and trying to keep God's laws, not just the 10 commandments. And so I focus on what the Bible says is clean. And so it's important to me that my children are not going to be eating pork. My children are not going to be eating shellfish and things like that. So a deal breaker for me would be a man that if he's open to letting go of pork, great. If he's not, totally cool. If he doesn't eat pork at all, that's that's obviously ideal. But I'm open if he's open to adjusting. But I get like, I grew up in the church, so I get that like there's conditioning that we all have sometimes as a people. Oh, another thing that's really important to me is he has to be like black. Like if he's not, like that's ideal for me. If he's like Latino, I'm open to Latino and I guess Native American, but really I want a black man. That's like
Okay.
ideal for me.
The way you said Latino, I naturally assume that you're more black. Are you mixed with anything?
I have Mexican roots in me, and I'm Creole. I'm a lot of Creole, and I have some Native American, but
Do
I
you
have
consider yourself as a black woman, or do you consider yourself
yeah,
Creole? Oh,
yes,
you
I'm a
do.
black woman. I'm a
Okay.
black woman.
So back to the Bible. Do you follow the Bible to the T, all the commandments?
I don't know every single law that's in there because there's a lot. So I seek to do that, but I don't know every single one by heart to say that I'm wholeheartedly incorporating every single one. But my lifestyle is centered around keeping the Sabbath, eating what the Bible says is clean, and
Do
just
you believe
studying.
in not having sex until you're married?
That would be ideal for me, but I am divorced and I am not a virgin. So I'm, like, but if a man is willing to practice that with me, that would be most ideal.
When did you get divorced?
Mhm. I officially got divorced in 2021, but I had to leave my ex-husband on January 25th of 2019 because he was physically abusive, and so that's why I had to file for divorce, and he didn't
Well,
want to sign.
well, I'm happy you're out of that. I'm sorry
Thank
you went through that. Okay. So this is Jasmine 31 Leo. So we got to your deal breakers. Does the guy have to look a certain way?
I mean, like I said, the key component to me is he's got to be melanated. Like I'm 5 feet, so if he's taller than me, that's definitely preferred. But it doesn't take much to be taller than me. And those are like the major key factors for me as far as looks go. I don't have a set idea.
Okay.
I want whoever God chooses for me, but I don't I'm not really on social media and stuff like that. So I really appreciate your show and your platform and what you're doing for us, and like you're the bomb and you're really beautiful, by the way.
Oh,
Um,
thank you. I received that, Jasmine. I do.
Giving
Um,
thanks.
so does the guy have to make a certain amount of money?
Um, I don't have a set amount of money in mind. I'm not materialistic per se, but I do have a certain liberty that I maintain and like kind of need to be maintained. So like I eat very clean. I'm very choosy with what I eat. Um, like no red 40 dye, no high fructose corn syrup, things like that. I'm very choosy about like staying away from the top 5 GMO crops. So investing money in food is something that's important to me. I'm very clean when it comes to like natural products that I put on my body. I'm very choosy on the products that I choose to put on my body. So those are things that I would like need to be able to be upheld, but I don't have a set financial expectation.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam, Jasmine.
Okay. Hold
Okay.
on, I
You
guess
look
I can't
good.
see. Yeah, I guess you. So this
I
is
see. Yeah, you have great shape. I mean, this what happens when you eat very healthy.
giving thanks.
So, Jasmine, when was your last relationship?
My last relationship actually ended in 2021. So I admit was still I was separated legally. Well, I wasn't legally separated. I had been separated from my ex-husband, like I mentioned, since 2019. But out when I got out of that bad situation, I ended up being in a relationship for 2 years, and it
Okay.
ended in March 2021. So that wasn't good that I participated in adultery. I acknowledge that, but that's what happened.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself, honey. Life is about lessons, and I love the church too, but everybody in church is not perfect.
Yeah.
And they may not expose all their things that they've done against the Bible, but don't be too hard on yourself.
Okay, given thanks. And just for the record, I don't actually go to church.
Oh, you don't go to church, so that's not important to you.
No, and my the thing that's most important to me is that I keep the Sabbath. So for the last couple years, like for the last 2 years, solid pretty much, I have been keeping the Sabbath from Friday night sundown to Saturday night sundown, and spending time with God, focusing on the Word. Um, but I've just always had a strong relationship with Christ, who's a black man. So
Okay. Y'all been listening. Black Jesus is very popular on tonight's show. I had one girl who told me if you believe in white Jesus, she can't date you, but she can date you if you believe in black Jesus. And
uh-huh.
you came back with black Jesus. So Jesus is black tonight, child. He black every night because baby,
Yeah, for the record.
child, let's that's a whole nother. I don't like to deep dive in religion because all it does is cause a lot of debates. But
I
back with
feel
you.
you. I feel
Back,
you.
back with you, honey. All right, what are 3 flaws you think you have to work on?
I'm loyal to the bone, and that is a strength, but also a weakness.
Mm.
Um, I am disciplined, but I have not been disciplined enough to become bilingual. So that's definitely a weakness of mine, because I would like to like homeschool my children and have them be like trilingual or something, And I'm I'm not multilingual. What's another thing that is I'm not since I used to live in Atlanta from 2013 to 2021. But since I've been back home, I'm from Dago, born and raised. But since I've been back home, I have not been living on my own. So that is another weak point of mine, that I'm not self sufficient in that regard. I stay working, but I'm not self sufficient in that regard. I have a car, lots of books,
Do you stay with your parents or a friend?
my grandparents.
Your grandparents. Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Mm. Because as long as he's a God fearing man and God like wills the union, I will happily submit to my husband and serve my husband. And I know that I am a very loyal and dedicated partner who would like seek to just study and know my partner inside and out and like feed him lots of good stuff, lots of healthy, yummy stuff. And I'm into natural health and wellness, so I have a whole herbal cabinet that I could supply him with. And I don't have any children yet, but I'm the oldest of 7 girls. So I have had experience with helping raise children. And so I believe that I will be a wonderful mother when that time comes.
Let's do it. So you're not on social media, so you want the guy to email you. Okay.
Yes, yes. And
So
if you
I am a prayer warrior 31 at gmail.com.
that's me.
So now, because you talk so much about religion, well, the Bible, would
Yeah.
you date a guy that wants to go to church often?
Yeah, I can hang as long as he could respect that I want to keep the Sabbath and that I want my children to keep the Sabbath. I have no problem going to church. I can receive, God can speak to me no matter where I'm at. So I have no problem going to church, but that would be on the condition that he's comfortable and supportive of me keeping the Sabbath during those times.
And what is the age range you would date again? You're 31.
Yeah, I'm open to a little bit younger than me if he's mature, but I think the highest I might be willing to go, I don't know the full answer to this, maybe max 50, but I don't know. Honestly, I
You
don't
would
know.
date a man that age.
I don't know. I'm not like I haven't thought the age range part through. All I know is like if you're hitting closer to my papa's age, then that's definitely a no-go. But which is past way past 50, right? That's my grandfather.
Okay.
Um but yeah, I just want a mature, a mature man who knows what he wants and is like family oriented and, wants and marital oriented.
And marital oriented. All right,
Yeah.
let's do it, boo. This is
Yeah.
I'm a prayer warrior 31. All right, and Jasmine, does he have to be in San Diego?
I'm open to relocating
You're open
if
to
it's
relocate. Okay.
possible.
All right, baby girl. And she has no kids. She works at a temp agency. All right, keep me posted how it goes, honey.
Okay, I will. Given thanks,
Bye,
Kendra.
sweetheart. You're welcome.